Hello my fellow gamers, it has finally arrived. After 42 battles of epic proportions, we have finally got to the quarterfinals where we finally have 8 players left standing. But by the end of this round, there will only be 4. So it's getting real pressure now. Each win here will count. So just to explain the format of this stage, what we're going to do is the quarterfinals are going to be spread over 3 days. This is to help the YouTubers that are airing this tournament as well. So they're going to pit round 1 on Tuesday, round 2 on Wednesday, round 3 on Thursday. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have all 4 battles of round 1, all 4 battles of round 2, and any battles that are left for round 3 on those days. Also, that means we only have to cover the map once. And it'll build up a bit of tension as well to see who actually gets through. It's going to be really, really good. So as you can see on the screen, we have Zardar facing off against Turin. We also have Jen on occasion versus Sotek, Loremaster Sotek. I was going to say Sotek on occasion then. He might do. We won't question. We then have BlackIron Battles is taking on John Torn from Total Brohammer. We then finally have TzuDevil taking on DahvPlays. So what we'll do now, oh, and I should also explain how we did this is similar to the group stage where each player had to pick a race for the player. In this one, they knew who they were up against, so like Turin knew he was against Zardar and vice versa, so they had to pick which races they wanted to use for round 1, round 2 and round 3. So they didn't know what they would be up against until it was all set up. So if you go, oh, that seems a bad matchup, it's because they had to pre-pick it without knowing what the opponent picked. So we should get some really good tense battles, some really good army builds here, because these are the best players out of the tournament so far, and they're playing to get through to the semi-final. It's going to be huge. Right, we'll go over the map, and then we'll go over the first game against Turin and Zardar. Coming in from the south, our armies will deploy in the north and south side of the map. It's quite an open map actually, with some streams, some bushes, shrubbery, but what the main features are is in the northeast and southwest of the map you have raised cliffs with only 2 ways to get around. So you could use this for artillery positions, archers, a fallback, or even trying to outflank the enemy. You also have on the edges patches of trees where vanguard units could use to sneak up on the enemy. Apart from that though, it's quite an open field, so it should be very interesting for our first round for the best out of 3 to see what our players make out of all this and if they can actually like make the most out of the environment. It should be good to see. Let's go to the first battle and see how they do. Right then, with the map now covered, we can reveal that Turin will be using the forces of Chaos and Zardar will be using the Undead. Let's go straight to the front lines now where they're going to be clashing. So here we have Turin's force, we have Chosen Hellbirds. Yep, so 2 units of Chosen Hellbirds, and on the flank here just Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds. We also have a unit of Chaos Spawn, very nice pick against the Undead. Mixed in there is a Chaos of Sorcerer of Death. We then have a Chaos Giant, some Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds at the back there, a Dragon Ogre Sagoth, and a Karlach Sun Eater as the leader. I was going to say a Karlach? No, there's only one Karlach there. We will then go over to Zardar's force of Undead, where he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of zombies, 3 units of Graveguard, one of them being the Sternsman. We then have a couple of skeleton spearmen at the back, protecting the Claw of Nagas. On the flank here, we have 2 units of Blunt Knights. Over here, we leading the forces Manfred von Carstein on his flying Pegasus dead thing. Yeah. Very nice. And on the flank over here for the vampires, we do have the Dire Pack. So Dire Wolf Regiment of Renown hidden in the woods there. Going to be a nasty surprise for Turin if he's not prepared for that. So let's get the battle underway. As usual, Turin aggressively with his Chaos moving straight up here, but they are outnumbered by quite a bit. Turin has 286 compared to Zardar's 1,262. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Is there any hidden forces? No, it's just the Dire Wolves, but we do have the cavalry on this side. So the zombies are now moving up. Chaos Spawn charges straight in with all the heavy hits. Look at that. Oh, some of these zombies are going to die, well, re-die after that one. That's going to be messy. We then move on. Yep, so all the heavy hitters going straight in. The chosen of the Hellbirds are just going to cut through that, but the zombies are just there getting it in the way. Got some warriors, Hellbirds getting ready to deal with them. Are the dire wolves moving? They are moving behind, guys. Here they go. Von Karstein is also in with the Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds. A very good pick compared to going for the chosen. In comes the dire pack there. They're going to cause a lot of problems if they get a good charge in. Feabuna being dropped on them and a good rear charge into the Chaos Warriors, but we do have reinforcements coming. Right, so yep, they're coming through here, and as you can see, it's all just gone into one line, which is probably in Turin's favour actually, because he's just got all these defenders, big guys, just smashing through. But the Mortis engine is in there. In comes the Knight as well. That's going to probably really help break that side. Got Feabuna being dropped on him. I think both are Feabuna, and they're both using it, which is quite good. We also have that Chaos Warriors coming in. We have a lightning strike from Kolak there, but the Mortis engine backs out of that. And this is what I mean, the micro now, everything that's going on here is just beyond our understanding. The Direwolves are actually being backed by Kolak there. Got the zombies and Graveguard getting in. That's the thing, the zombies are going to be taking the hits, and the Graveguard are being getting hits back and causing a lot of problems. Chaos Spawn slowly making there. It looks like Skeleton Spearmen are starting to crumble. Oh, we got, it looks like, is that zombies or skeleton warriors coming up? It looks like zombies are coming out of the ground there. But these guys are chasing after the cavalry, the Dragon Saga. Oh, the cavalry have just charged straight in there. Straight into the back of these Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds, desperately trying to break this flank here. And then they're going to circle charge as well. And look, there's another unit with Direwolves, but they're kind of getting each other away. But that's some beautiful cycle charge in there. These guys need to get in there with the Dragon. Oh, yep, there you go. The Chaos Warriors are now starting to break. Chaos Giant is just smashing through the Sternsmen quite comfortably with the Chosen and the Chaos Spawn smashing through there. Where is... here comes Kolek. He is trying to smash that Claw of Nagest to bits. He's got the Chaos Sorcerer of Death. But on their side, there's only some Spearmen, I believe. I think there's a Graveguard, yeah, but there's not many there. Got some zombies trying to support. But if this Chosen of Hellbirds, that's probably going to not go too well. These Chaos Warriors are chopping down the zombies, but they're keeping them busy while this guy gets away and tries to get in the back of the Chaos Spawn and Giants, trying to cause problems. Got a lot of crumbling going on there, but we do have the first unit of Chaos have now broken there. They probably will to turn. Oh, there goes a unit just completely crumbled there. I believe that was the zombies that were there. So we got the Blood Knights desperately trying to take out the Dragon Saga for the Graveguard. Here comes the heavy hitters. There's more zombies being dropped. Got Manfred Carncaster flying in here, getting a good flank charge on these Chosen, trying to break them, and it could actually make them break. And if they start, oh, in comes Kolak though, straight on him. Look at that, fantastic. And that of course will buff their leadership as well. The Spearmen are starting to crumble. Chaos Spawn are just having a good time here, aren't they? Making them crumble. The Giant as well, swinging away here. The zombies are kind of blocking him up, but he could get through them quite easily. It's just a matter of time. Question is, where's the Claw of Nagast? There he is. This is very important to keep track of. Dragon Ogre's trying to get him. Blunt Knight, pretty much this flank's been won by the Undead there. Well, that's mainly because the Forces of Chaos have left, and there you go, the Giant's now getting in there. He's coming to chase him. Von Karstein is on quite a bit of damage there, taking quite a bit, and there's a lot of stuff done about. Oh, we do have, are they wavering? With this coming in as well, the Claw of Nagast, that could make them break, I reckon. They're absolutely terrified, I can't blame them. Though, are they more terrified of the Undead or annoying Kolak? That's the real question. Chaos Spawn now coming in here, bundling here. So as you see, the middle's been won by the Forces of Chaos. That flank was won by the Undead, but now the Giant and some Chosen are coming in here just to clear up the Graveguard. Got this group of Chaos Warriors taking on the zombies. Claw of Nagast getting in the way. Terrifying being dropped down. But as you can see with this, the Blood Knights are now being taken out. Oh, he took a hell of a beating, didn't he? How much have you got? 500 health left. That's practically nothing. And as you see, it's only 10 seconds left to bounce power. It's hugely in the favour. Oh, Von Karstein's fallen! And I think the Claw of Nagast is going next. I think that's a win for Turin and his Forces of Chaos. Oh, what a first round. You can see that the overall players now jumped as everyone brings in their best game for every round, because every round's going to count. So there we go, Zardar Total War. Amazing game there. Fantastic. The GOAT... That's Turin. We'll go over in Kolak Sun Eater with 99 kills. We've got the Chaos Sorcerer of Death for 5. These Chosen of Hellbirds, look at that, 144 and 180. Then you've got the Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds, nearly as close, 137 and 97. Chaos Spawn, seems a solid pick against the Undead. 171. Chaos Giant got 81, and the Dragon Ogre got 69. If we look over at Zardar, Monfret von Karsten got 10 kills, but he was doing a lot of buffs, debuffs, summoning zombies, that sort of thing. We then have zombies, 50003, as expected. The skeletons as well, 1 and 3. Graveguard, not as good as we could hope, 29 and 11. The Stonesmen only got 10. Then the Blood Knights, 31 16. The Dire Pack got taken out really quickly, even though they did some good cycle charge and only got 2 kills. And the Claw and the Gas got 36. So that's MVP for the Zardar and Undead. But as you can see, they just got absolutely... But then again, look how much they outnumbered the opposition. There was over 1,000 more models than these guys. So they had to kill like over 100 each to make it equal. So fantastic game there. Well played, Turin. We'll have to see if Zardar can bring it back. That's going to be really difficult though. I mean, Turin is one of the favourites to win this. But you never know. Zardar might be able to surprise us all. We'll have to see tomorrow. Because now we're going to the first round of Gen on Occasion versus Sotek. Where Gen on Occasion will be using the Wood Elves. Loremaster of Sotek will be using the Lizard Men. Now I know these are their favourite races. I know Loremaster of Sotek, Lizard Men. Gen on Occasion said Wood Elves were his favourite. So this is going to be a massive battle with 2 great players doing their best races. Let's see how they do. So once more onto the field of battle where we have Genet with his Wood Elves, Sotek with his Lizardmen. The Lizardmen outnumber the Wood Elves 2 to 1. And the battle only lasts 4.5 minutes. It's going to be bloody. So let's look at Genet's army first. We have 4 units of Eternal Guard, all with shields. We have Durfu on the flank there. In the centre we have a Branch Wraith. In the rear we have 1 unit of Way Watchers, couple units of War Dancers with spears. We also have Sisters of the Fawn, couple units, always a good choice. And we've got some more War Dancers of Spears over there. I think that's everything of the Wood Elves. Yeah, they are quite outnumbered here. At the front here we have Skin Cohorts of Javelins. Is that 4 units? I believe it is. Yep, good solid front line there for skirmishing. We then have Swords Wards of Shield, Temple Guard. I believe that's Swords Wards of Temple Guard. Yeah, so it's going back and forth, back and forth. Is that Temple Guard as well? No, that's Guys of Spears. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Swords Wards of Shields, 2 Warriors of Temple Guard there, 1 unit of Swords Warriors of Spears. We also have a Skink Chief here. There's so much to cover in this one, isn't there? A Skink Priest of Heavens. On the flank we got a Chameleon Skinks, and I think there's another group of there, so there's 2 of them. We also have leading this force is a Source Old Blood, so no special character for the Lizardmen in this one. Yeah, and Skink Chief there. We then have a couple units of Skink Cohorts at the back. So it's mostly Skinks around, and then there's a solid line of Source Warriors. Let's get started. This will be very interesting to see how, especially the skirmishing and that. I mean, yeah, there's only a couple units of range actually with the Wood Elves. But as you can see, ignoring the Skinks, immediately going for the Temple Guard. Very good pick. Spearmen are just going to go straight through. They're going to probably take a few shots, but they do have shields, which will help. And I bet you, money's on, we're going to see some Flocks of Doom. The Sisters of Fawn getting into position. Wouldn't this be a Flock of Doom? Waiting for it. No, it's not actually. Okay then. Sword of Death getting dropped down, but they got the Curse of Midnight win on them. So that's a bit of a mess there. Going over here, we've got, oh, so many abilities. Everyone's just dropping everything on this front line as they slowly get through. The thing is, the Eternal Guard could beat the Chameleons and the Skinks, but the Source Warriors, I'm not so sure about. And of course, you've got these guys supporting, you know. Oh no, these Chameleon Skinks shooting them in the back as well. That's some fantastic shots there. Going to cause some serious problems. But we do have Sister of Fawn sighting these guys down. But yeah, no, that's very good. Get rid of Skink Chief, get rid of that. They should be able to beat that quite nicely. As you see, Durfu's doing his U-Foot, the Way Watcher jumping around, but the Chameleon Skinks are actually charging into them. Fantastic there, trying to get them, even if it's just stop them from shooting. There is so much going on in this line, and it's just like last time. But we do have Lizardmen are now breaking, but they are just the Skinks. The Branch Wraith is in fact broken as well, so this is a real hard line, guys. This is going to be just a line of bodies there. Sisters of the Fawn trying to get in there, do some harassment. Look at them running down the Skinks that are trying to get away. Straight into them, fantastic. So they should be able to take these guys reserves out of the game. These guys are now breaking as well. Because they're breaking, these guys are breaking as well. We've got some Swords Wars have started rampaging, and these Sword Spears are here, so they will get a buff against Durfu. The Spearmen here, again, absolutely annihilated. It is just Durfu holding this flank. over here. Oh, we do have an attack going. Oh, flipping heck, that was a lot of Wood Elves. Eternal Guard and the War Dancers, they've made the Source Warriors rampage. The Way Watchers are actually being beaten by the Chameleon Skinks, which is brilliant. There you go, these guys have now finally started to waver, but Jenna is sending in Durfu to take out the Skink Chief, try and lower that leadership buff, but this flank is going to fail. They're not careful. A nice volley straight in there, try and take out the Swords of Blood and the Temple Guard, who are winning the combat. And this does look like it's going in the favour of the Lizard Men. I can't say that I'm against this, being Wood Elves and all. Got Skink Priest of Heavens there. It's just so many numbers. Look, the Skinks all come back. The Sisters of Fallen are trying to get in some good flank charges, but they're just being peppered constantly by ranged attack. The Way Watchers out. The Branch Raves came back. The Eternal Guard there's broken. Durfee's trying to hold the centre, but it's just not going to happen. Shield of Thorn's been dropped on there. Got a Curse of Darkness as well. These poor Eternal Guard are being... Yeah, they've now broken even with the Shield of Thorns. It is not enough. Got Durfu is trying to take out the Swords of Blood, but I think it is strongly going in Elizabeth's favour. I mean, they're even starting to break now. Against Orners, this is an absolutely brilliant build. The Skinks get in the way, do all the ranging and skirmishes with the Temple Guard and Swords Wards to batter anything of a main line. Sisters Fallen, a valiant last charge there, but I think it's safe to say they don't have the numbers now. And look, more convenient Skins coming in and sniping everyone away. Everything's starting to rampage around Durfu though, but I just don't think it's going to be enough, guys. There's only a minute left in this battle, and it looks strongly in the favour of the Lizard Men. The Wood Elves are throwing everything they've got. Jenna is throwing all he's got into this battle. Remember, these are the guys' strongest factions. So, yeah, this is going to be the best that both will be able to do at this time with the Wood Elves and this minute. It looks like Loremaster of Sotek, with all his vast knowledge of the lore, the lizards, and the terrain, is going to beat the Wood Elves out of the woods, which is kind of weird. But, you know, Durfee's just trying to do as much damage as he can, but he's just getting sniped out. The Branch Rave is getting taken out as well, but he's rampaging short. And these Chameleon Skinks are proving a huge problem, especially the group that now they're coming in and peppering the guys that are trying to reserve, and there we go, everything breaks. If every round's battle's going to be like this, I need a nap. Oh dear. So there we go, guys. Jenna on occasion beaten by Loremaster Sotek in their first best out of 3. Durfu 112 kills. The Branch Rave of 20. Eternal Guard 14, 20, 37 and 15. The War Dancers of the Spears 44, 46 and 44. Way Watchers of only 9 kills. They got shot down really quick by Chameleon Skinks. That's what shocked me. Then the Sisters of the Form, as always, performing well. 87, 86, but they just couldn't turn the tide. There was too many little lizards in the way. Loremaster Sotek, the Source of Blood got 17. The Skink Priest of Heavens got 20. The Skink Chief only got 5, but he was there for more support. The Skink Cohort 7 and 9. We then have Source Spears got 36. The main line of Source Wars 38, 35, 50 and 40. The Temple Guard 14, 25. Then we have the Skink Cohorts of Javelins 5, 10, 23, 27. And the Chameleon Skinks, they're 13 and 53 kills, guys. 53. But even if these didn't get many kills, they were getting flank hits. They were getting in and around. They were getting in the way of the Jenna's cavalry and things like that, and caused some serious problems. So the next round will be BlackIron versus John Torn from Total Brohammer. BlackIron, who will be using the forces of Chaos, versus John Torn, who will be using the forces of the Empire. And this is a classic lineup, so looking forward to seeing what both bring. John Torn here, very solid Empire line looking at this. We've got a unit of Reiksguard here, got some Spearmen of Shield, I believe. Well, there's what shields on the flank, and then 1, 2, 3 Spearmen without shields, and then another one on the flank there. We also have some more Reiksguard holding the flanks. This force is led by Boris Todbringer, a fantastic pick always. We then have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Great Swords. These are led by a Light Wizard. And finally we have, is it all handgunners? Yep, 3 units of handgunners. A very solid choice here for the Empire taking on the Forces of Chaos. BlackIron, again, I'm loving all these picks these guys are bringing. I mean, we've got a front line of Chaos Warriors, flanks covered by Chaos Marauders with great weapons, a rear reserve of Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds, and some Chosen, and these guys are led by the Everwatcher. But on the flank, and this is where the Chaos have really put their money in, a really heavy hit and flank. Exalted Hero on his Manticore, I believe that is. We then have Mordor Horsemen and Chaos Warhounds with Poison. So that's going to be a real heavy hit on this flank. But they do have Spearmen, they do have Reiksguard. Numbers, the Empire outnumber them by about 300 men. but another 5-minute battle, because these guys don't mess around. You may notice that unlike the group stages where there was on battles, people trying to maneuver or large number, in these games, these players will give it their all, and they're probably going to be done within 5 minutes. So there we go, getting into position here. Reichsguard moving onto the flank here. The handgunner's probably getting ready to pepper these Chaos Warriors in the face. Spearman getting away. But look, the terrain, brilliant, is actually blocking. The only way BlackIron can get around is to go all the way around. And that'll be plenty of time for them to revert. So they're now putting back. The main line is moving forward. There'll be interesting to see what spells that ever watches. Oh, first volley being dropped, and the Reichsguard are charging straight into the centre here. Straight in the middle there, probably very unexpected. Boris top bringing in as well, charging in. The Everwatcher getting charged as well. Fantastic, and immediately hit and run. They're now putting back. The handgunners are peppering the forces they didn't hit. Chaos Marauders charging in against the Spearmen. The Great Swords are now charging forwards as well to deal with that. Boris Topbringer has been left on the ground though, so he needs to get out of there. It will be swamped. Chaos Warhounds are poisoned. They're going to try and slow him down if they don't. And the Great Swords have now moved forward, as you can see. We do have spells being dropped. Oh, that's Final Transformation being dropped on the handgunners and the Reichsguard. But the Reichsguard are now charging after the Everwatcher. So is Boris. The Great Swords have moved up into a position. What are the forces of the Chaos Cavalry doing though? This is the guys we have to keep an eye on. Reichsguard are now moving up to take on... Oh, they're Marauder Horsemen. Where were they then? Where were they hidden? Because wasn't it just Marauder Cavalry? Or did I just read it wrong? Maybe that was. They were Marauder Horsemasters and not Marauder Horsemen. I do apologise for that. So Spearmen are now chasing after them, but they do have shields. A beautiful flank charge by the Great Shields here. And the Reichsguard. That's going to probably break this group here. The handgunner's trying to pull back. We got the... Oh, we have a net of Amatok. The first time I believe it's been used in the tournament to take on the Everwatcher. And now handgunners are just picking him off. And he's been knocked over. Oh, here comes the Exalted Hero, but he's being shot to bits by the handgunners. He's going straight for the Light Wizard. Very good move there to try and deal with that. These guys have actually been Borrowers Time Warp, so their speed and time has gone up. Flank attack by the Exalted Hero, but he's been sniped by these handgunners, point blank range. This is just going to destroy. Yep, there he goes. That's probably going to kill him, to be honest. Chaos Warriors trying to get into a better position here. Come on, guys, you can snipe him out. Don't let him get away. He's flying now. The Everwatcher charging into the handgunners. But I don't think it's going to be... I mean, how much health has he got? 600. Oh, he's so close. But I think he has shattered. Yeah, he's gone. So he is now gone for good. The Reichsguard getting into position for it to charge into these Chaos Marauders. Yep, there they go. Forces of Empire are breaking through these Chaos. The Everwatcher trying to destroy the back lines, but he's taking so much damage. And the Micro of John Torn is moving these handgunners back to try and get them and take all shots. Oh, there goes another net of Amatok. Well, the Light Wizard is probably going to get charged by these Chaos Warriors. I think, yeah, he's going to charge in the way, so the handgunners can all pot shot at the Everwatcher. Oh, they're taking shots at the Chaos Warriors, and these guys are taking on the Everwatcher past Boris, and these guys are probably going to fight the wars. Oh, but the Horsemasters have got into the back, and they're probably going to charge straight into that. A good volley into there. Spearmen kind of left behind, but as you can see, the front line is not going well for the forces of Chaos. This Reichsguard has gone back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, over and over again, taking them out. And here, the forces of the Empire have actually won completely. The Everwatcher trying to get in to do some damage, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Boris is just chasing this guy down constantly. There we go. Final Transformation, a good hit on all of that, but I don't think so. I mean, how much left? He's got 1600 health left. Warhound's coming in. The Empire need to get back into shape though. If they stay too scattered, they will get broken up, but the handgunners are in a good position as well. He's trying to reserve them. Here we go. The Marauder Horsemasters have broken the handgunners. Will probably break the Light Wizard. Can start finally finishing these guys off. But I don't think it's enough, because this front line of Empire will absolutely destroy them. As you can see, the balance of power is hugely in their favour. They outnumber them 2-1 now, and a lot of their forces are breaking. Everwatcher still at 1600. Where's Boris? Boris is chasing down the Marauder Horsemen because he wants his handgunners to survive this. Oh, and there's a net been dropped on the Wolves there, but not on the Cavalry. That's interesting. But the handgunners, oh, rear charge there by Reichsguard, but it seems to have been a bit broken up. Not very good there. There you go, they're trying to circle around. Spearmen coming back in, so we got a fresh unit pretty much coming in here. Where is the Everwatcher? There he is, trying to make these guys break, but we do have Great Swords here, and they will hold quite nicely. These back forces are now being punished by the Reichsguard, taking out the Marauder Horsemen. Yeah, he's starting to finally get very tired. We've got Chaos Forces trying to come back, but the Empire can easily fight them off at this point. I think it's safe to say this is a win for the Empire, but you never know the Force of the Chaos. How much health has he got? He's lost 200. But Boris Torrens exhausted as well. All the running around he's had chasing this chicken. But he's now done the time warp, so he's faster, so he's going to do a lot more damage. The handgunners here picking on the stragglers trying to run away, but they need to turn around and deal with the Everwatcher. But he gets a good rear charge in there, try and kill as many as he can, try and make him break. But look at all these forces of Empire just kind of stood around, all these spearmen and that. Even if Boris Torres tried to just fly away. Oh, I think he's down though. Oh yes, shot in the back, fantastic. And immediately with that, forces of Chaos have broken and the Empire are victorious. So that's a win for John Torn against BlackIron. We have Boris top runners of 11 kills, but he was mainly after the general all the time. The Light Wizard actually got 4 kills. Very nice. The Spearmen, 19, 13 and 7. The Spearmen of Shield, 51. Very nice. 8. Solid Great line of Great Swords, 79, 77, 79, 61. The Handgunners, 8, 19 and 5. But they did a brilliant job peppering, scaring off the flyers. And BlackIron focused so much attention on the handgunners that the front line just got absolutely overwhelmed. Reichsguard, as you can imagine, 54 and 87. Fantastic play here. Not saying that this is a brilliant army, a brilliant setup, brilliant game by BlackIron. It was just John Torn pulled it out and was absolutely brilliant. The Everwatcher got 91 kills. The Exalted Hero got shot down so quickly of those handgunners. Chaos Marauders with great weapons mixed with 4 and 55. The Warriors of Chaos, 13, 8, 32. Then we have the Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds, 56 and 30. The Chosen, as always, high with 134. Then we have the Mordor Horsemasters. I do apologise, I thought they were just Mordor Horsemen. Misread that. But that's 31, 36. And the Chaos Warhounds, 23 and 5. So that is a point for John Torn against BlackIron. But don't forget, this is a best out of 3. So just because you get the early win, the other player might learn from your tactics and play win the next 2 games. Instead of the group stages where it's just a best out of 1, this best out of 3. We now move to TzuDevil and DahvPlays, where I can confirm that DahvPlays will be playing as the Forces of Chaos once again, and TzuDevil bringing up his strongest force will be using Clan Agrund. Once again, I love this, same battlefield, but how many different armies and different setups you can see coming in is absolutely brilliant. Again, only 5 minutes. The Forces of Chaos outnumber the Dwarves, but only by 100. Exactly, by 100 units. There you go. So, front line, we have Mordor Horsemen, but they have thrown axes. I believe it's the same there. Couple, yeah. Then we have Chaos Warhounds on the flanks to secure them. We do have 2 Hellhound cannons, guys, which is amazing to see. We have, once again, the Everwatcher. A front line of Chaos Marauders, all with great weapons. Against Dwarves, makes sense. We also have Chosen, both with great weapons. Very nice. On the side here, we have, for the Dwarves, 2 units of Gyrocopters on the flank. Is there any on the flank? No, there isn't. We then have a front line of Longbeards with great weapons. So that's 4 units there. We then have some Hammerers. 1, 2, 3 units there. We also have a Rune Lord on his fancy Pimp Fin. We also have the Grumbling Guard at the back, and another unit of Hammerers and a Runesmith on the flank. Is there any sneaky I should know about? I have to check this because these players are on such a high level than me. They probably do have something somewhere. Nope. So we can get straight on with the battle. So these guys should be able to counter the flyers quite nicely, and these guys can just do a bit of harassment with the Chaos Warhound just to put the early pressure. I mean, the thing is, the Hell Cannons, the Dwarves have to attack. Can I just point out? Oh, what a hit! And another as well, taking on those hammers. It needs to be pointed out, the Dwarves are currently being outdone with artillery by Chaos. You've seen it here, guys. Right, just got to raise my chair because it's kind of fallen down. But there we go. Another good hit on there. The Chaos... Oh, that was a bit of a miss, though. The Horsemen are getting these long beards. The Everwatchers kind of just like moving forward, like, bring it on, bro. We've got this. Gyrocopters are trying to get away from the Horsemen because they will cause some problems. I don't know if he's just going to taunt them or... Oh, there's another shot on those Hammerers, but he's kind of just like waving his back at them. Like, yeah, you can't get... Look, the Dwarves are walking right past him. There you go, they're starting to charge now, and he's charged straight into the middle of these Hammerers. Probably going to cause a lot of problems. We got the Mordor Horsemen are throwing, getting into the back here, which is not a good place now. The Dwarf forces seem to be getting a bit scattered, actually. The Gyrocopters are trying to get in. But these Longbeards, look, they've been absolutely decimated. Bodies all the way along. Getting some shots here, but the Chaos Warhounds will be able to charge in. I love the way the Everwatch is going to just take them on. I mean, just realise there's no Slayers in this army. So not much anti-large to take him on. And these Mordor Horsemen are going to cause some serious problems. In comes the main line though for the Force of the Chaos, and the Dwarf line's in bits at them. Oh, what a hit! Anyone that supports the Force of the Chaos, we're looking at you, Azrael, are going to absolutely love this. Rune of Wrath of Ruin on the Chosen of the Great Weapons. He's getting out of there, though, and we have a final transformation being upgraded one as well. Another great hit, the Marauder Horseman getting into the back here. The Gyrocopter's trying to deal with it, but it's just not looking good. Over here, we have 2 units of, I believe these are, just Longbridge Great Weapons and the Hammerers, but they've been absolutely beaten. And in comes Chaos, being able to get that charge. There's another unit, been shattered. So that flank is looking really bad for the Dwarfs right now. And of all these great weapons, I mean, the Marauders don't need to worry too much, even though they're getting shot, because they're doing a great job here. And the Chaos Warhounds, a great flank charge on these Longbridge, and then immediately pull back again. So a good bit of cycle charge in there, try and cause some problems. The Runesmith is now getting it in there, but it's not looking good for the Dwarfs at all. The Force of the Chaos. Oh, we do have some hammers that made them break, so they're getting a flank charge. Oh, this bit is now breaking because we have the Rune Lord with the Grumbling Guard, so they will win that combat, but this is definitely in the favour of Chaos. All they can hope for is to kill as many as they can before they fall. These Hell Cannons, though, are doing a lot of damage. The Gyrocopters have actually charged in. Desperate are they to try and take out the Marauder Horsemen. And the long hammers here are taking on the Warhounds. We've got some more Gyrocopters coming down, probably to give support to the front line, or even try and take out the Everwatcher. Not entirely sure, but there you go. We've got some shots coming in. Oh, just short and just over. A little bit too high. There we go. The Gyrocopters are now focusing on the Everwatcher, try and take out the leadership and take out the cannon as well. Remember, this is a bit of a civil war. These are Chaos Dwarves we've got, guys. So this is personal. A beautiful hit. Oh, yeah, fantastic hit there. And the Rune Lord got a hit as well. The Grumbling Guard have moved over here to try and hold, but there's only 29 of them. The Marauder Horsemen are just going to run around. They're just going to leave the Chosen, the Great Weapons. They'll hack through them easily. Everwatcher taking it, and where's that shot going? Straight into the Marauder Horsemen. Of course it is. But it's not looking good for the Dwarves. The Banterpower is getting into the Forces of Chaos now. All this is starting to break. Everwatcher chasing them down. These guys, there's only how many? 18 of them and the Runesmith. And the Marauder Horsemen just taking shot. Oh, what a hit. Even though it hit Chaos Marauders, they're just Marauders. No one's really bothered about them. And we've got more here. As you can see, they're just there. Look, the Forces of the Dwarves have just completely disappeared now. Completely gone. The Forces of the Chaos dominate this at this point. Not even sure where the Gyrocopters are. There they are. There's a group there. Got one over there, but I think they're going to start getting sniped out by the cannons, I suspect, because you're not going to want friendly fire at this point. But the Runesmith desperately trying to charge the cannon crew just to stop them firing, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And a shot does go off. Oh, what a hit! Hit the Gyrocopters. Did a great hit there. And the Chaos Warhounds coming in. It is now just, the Everwatch can just sit back and let his minions do the work. I mean, the cannon will probably keep firing, even though some of the crew are attacking, just because there's enough of them. The Runesmith can't. And there's another direct hit, guys. Is this going to get hit? Oh, and it takes it down with a glancing hit. Well played. Those guys need a promotion. They get them the best L you can. There you go. They're all going to go. The Rune Lord has broken and the Dwarves are going, but there's another hit just as it goes. What a fantastic game there. A win to DahvPlays and his Forces of the Chaos against TzuDevil and his Dwarfs, which isn't looking promising for TzuDevil because they're his best faction, but let's see if he can put out a nice surprise. Right. Breathe, Shadow. You've got this. That's the final game for this round today. Got to do it all again tomorrow. So we have Everwatcher of 28 kills. The Chaos Marauders, great, with 57, 13, 31, 28. The Chosen with great weapons, 92 and 130. The Marauder Horsemen of throwing axes, 35, 22, 60 and 38. And then we have the Chaos Warhounds, 44 and 8. Look at this, 28 and 38 for the Hell Cannons. Fantastic. And just sniping out helicopters out of the air. People say these guys aren't accurate. They can hit a small helicopter out of the air. So, there you go. Rune Lord of 13 kills. The Runesmith, 13. Longbridge of great weapons, 8, 28, 4 and 48. The Grumbling Guard got 45. The Hammerers, 28, 21, 33. And that group got 77. Finally, the Copters got 8 and 12. But as you saw, how he sent the Everwatcher forward, kind of threw off their fin, having the flanks, kind of pulled them away, sniping at the head. The Dwarves just came in bits and bits, and DahvPlays just had to, I want them there, I want these here, I can send Chaos Marauders just to hold them. I mean, one group of Longbridge got annihilated before the battle really started, and a group of Hammers got smashed by the Hell Cannons as well, so they really had a tough battle, really tough game. So well played by DahvPlays. But it's okay, guys. Tomorrow, TzuDevil will get a chance to redeem himself and see if he can equalise. But don't forget, if they lose the next game, they're out of the tournament. So all the people that have lost today, they must get a win tomorrow, or they're out, and that's it. And the people that won twice, who win tomorrow and today, are automatically into the semi-finals. So it's all to play for. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, take care.